One of the most common questions that I hear from people that are either starting new businesses or are already running small businesses is, how do I attract more customers to my business or my website? And how do I convert more of those visitors from being prospects to being paying customers? And the idea for this episode actually was inspired by a comment from a member in the community. Tauseef posted, "Can you please help me to get some good books on how to increase website traffic and convert that traffic?" So, like I said, this is a very common question, but it's really a two-part question. There are two different things going on here. On the one hand, it's how do I attract more attention to my business or my website or my project? And then on the other hand, how do I convert more of that attention or more of those visitors into paying customers? Or, for example, maybe you're not selling something, maybe you're offering a free service. Well, how do I convert more of them into members or to people that are engaging in my free service in some way? So it's two different challenges. Now, when it comes to the first challenge, the number one book that I recommend is Traction by Gabriel, Weinberg, and Justin Mares. And what this book focuses on is 19 different marketing channels that you can use to generate interest in your business. Everything from SEO to public relations to paid advertising to trade shows, a bunch of different options that you can pursue that could potentially be a perfect fit for your business. And perhaps even more important than that, because there are lots of great marketing channels out there, the book also covers how to identify the best channel for your specific business. So it has something called the Bullseye Framework, and that framework is a simple process to figure out the best ideas for the various channels and then how to narrow that down to a handful that are most promising, how to test those ideas inexpensively, and ultimately how to identify the single best marketing channel or the most promising marketing channel for your business. And then you focus entirely on that until you kind of exhaust the potential there, or at least you hit diminishing returns. And then you can go back and explore other marketing channels. But when it comes to attracting more attention to your business, Traction by Gabriel Weinberg and Justin Mares is an absolute must-read, in my opinion, not only for the tips regarding the various marketing channels, but just the mindset going in, making sure that you're approaching the challenge with the right idea, the right mindset, and that you're exploring all possible avenues instead of, unfortunately, what a lot of people do is they get stuck in the trap of just one or two marketing channels that they've heard are good. Maybe they've heard Facebook advertising or Google advertising. That's what you should be focused on. Well, a book like this kind of opens your mind up to other possibilities and might actually inspire you to test a marketing channel you might otherwise have never really considered on a deep level. You might have heard of it, but you never really considered, how could I use that channel for my business if I absolutely had to? And that kind of thinking can lend you to come up with more interesting and oftentimes better solutions when it comes to generating potential interest in your business from customers out there. Now, once you've attracted more attention to your business, hand in hand is, of course, converting that traffic. And this isn't necessarily one then the other, because, of course, you do need to have your marketing set up. You do need a sales funnel. You do need to have a great marketing website and everything optimized before people start hitting your website, but you have to start somewhere. And so I would read both of these books. The second book is Marketing Made Simple by Donald Miller. I would read both of the books and kind of put it together at the same time. Start exploring potential ideas from marketing channels, and at the same time, look to refine your message and your sales funnel by using this book. So this is Marketing Made Simple by Donald Miller. This book explains how to put together everything from your website, your lead generators, your email marketing sequences, your one-liner that kind of can hook curiosity from the perspective of somebody visiting your website for the first time and make them more interested in what you offer and potentially cause them to take a few more minutes to explore your website and learn more. It covers all the things that you need to know to really put together a great sales funnel, again, including your website, lead generators, nurture email sequences, sales email sequences, all the different things that you can use to really make it more likely that when people come in through various marketing channels, visit your website, make it more likely that they will actually look at your product or service, understand what it is. That's a big thing. Far too often we just assume when somebody lands on our website that they're going to understand exactly what it is that we sell and that they'll be able to make a simple yes or no decision. But what a book like this can do is it can help you make sure that when somebody lands on your site, if they're saying no, that's perfectly okay as long as they understand what they're saying no to. But if they land on your website and they end up saying no simply because they don't get it, they don't understand what you're offering, it doesn't resonate with them, maybe you're not using the language that they would use when describing that kind of a solution, this book can help iron out a lot of those issues so that ultimately, when somebody lands on your website, they can say yes or they can say no, but it's an informed no. It's not a default no because they don't get it, for example. So very important to make sure that when people land on your website, they get it, they know what they're looking at, they're drawn in with some curiosity, they take the time to learn a little bit more about it if necessary, and then with an email sequence like a nurture sequence or a sales sequence, you're giving them more opportunities to potentially buy on the back end. So if your challenge in business is attracting more people to your business and converting more people to your business, then I highly recommend that you read those two books. I should quickly add that there are two very popular books with the title Traction, so make sure that you get the book from Gabriel Weinberg and Justin Mayers. Also, I do have follow-up episodes where I go through my favorite insights from both these books in a little bit more detail. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more before you pick up a copy of either book, you can check out those episodes. I'll link them up in the description box down below. And I should also mention, I do have an episode covering my 5 favorite advertising books for startups and small businesses. And these are 2 of the 5 books in that list. So you might want to check out that entire list for a little bit more information, not only about these 2 books, but the other 3 that you might also find interesting. Now, if you could ask me any one question to do with business strategy, digital marketing, or entrepreneurship in general, what would your single most important question be? I invite you to post a comment down below this video where you let me know a little bit about your business, who your target audience is, and what your single most important question is. And I'll do my best to keep up with the questions in the comment section. And when a question has broader appeal, where I feel that other people would be interested in the response as well, I may create a follow-up video where I go into more detail on that question. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so that you get an alert when I publish future videos in case I end up answering your question in video in addition to responding in the comment section. So think of your most important question, post it down in the comment section below, and I look forward to hearing from you.